start our new topic, that is endocrine system. It is also very important topic of our class 10th ICSE syllabus. Today I'll be discussing about the types of glands present inside our body as well as function of hormones. Okay, and in our further videos we'll discuss about the glands which are coming in your class 10th exam syllabus, which is present inside your in your class 10 syllabus. So today we'll start with glands. Now what is glands? Glands are a group of specialized types of cell which secretes some secretion, like salivary gland secretes saliva, lacrimal gland secretes tear, and mammary gland secretes milk. Okay, so glands are that organ, a group of specialized cell which secretes something. Okay, this is called gland. Now we have three types of glands inside our body, that are exocrine gland, the second is endocrine, and the third is mixed gland, or you can say mesocrine, mixed gland. Okay. Now what is exocrine gland? Exocrine glands are that gland which have ducts. Okay, that means they pour their secretion through duct in the blood. Okay, so they are exocrine glands have duct with the help of they pour their blood, their secretion through duct into blood. Okay, so these are called exocrine gland. Now what is endocrine gland? Okay, I will give the example of exocrine glands. So many examples are there, like salivary gland, tear gland. Tear gland is present, this is our tear, our gland is present over here. Okay, tear gland, and duct is present here. Here, that is why our tear comes from eyes from this corner. Okay, from this corner. So this is called by this way any exocrine gland produce their secretion and they pour their secretion into their target organ through duct. Okay, like this is salivary gland. We have three types of salivary glands are there. Okay, and their secretion comes into throat by the duct. Okay, this is duct. So this is called exocrine gland or ductful gland, you can say. Now the next is endocrine gland. What is endocrine gland? Glands, we can say endocrine gland as ductless gland. This is also called ductless gland. Endocrine glands are ductless gland. What does it mean? It means they pour their secretion into blood without any duct, there is no duct for carrying their secretion into blood. Okay, that is why they are called ductless gland. So many examples are there for ductless gland. We have so many endocrine glands inside our body, like hypothalamus, thymus, thyroid gland, pituitary gland, adrenal gland. Okay, in our syllabus we'll study about the pituitary gland, adrenal gland. Okay, and so many these are called endocrine glands. Okay, now the next is mixed gland. Mixed gland which performs both function, like endocrine as well as exocrine. There is one organ inside our body which performs both function. This is pancreas. Okay, pancreas performs exocrine function as well as endocrine function. It secretes their secretion through duct or without, and without duct. Okay, so these are the types of glands and what is gland. Okay, now in our class 10th and we have to study about the endocrine gland and endocrine system. Now what is endocrine system? Secretion which endocrine gland plus the production of endocrine gland, that is the endocrine gland produce some secretion. This is called hormone, and these two components together form endocrine system. This is very important system inside our body because endocrine system control all the activities in our body, all the physiological activities, all the activities like growth, like any mental stress, sleep, sexual changes occur inside our body. All these activities, all these functions are controlled by a very important system that is called endocrine system. The secretion which produced by endocrine gland, this is called hormone, and this hormone regulates all the function. This hormone coordinates to the body and the different activities. So this system is very important system. Okay, now the secretion endocrine system releases hormone. Okay, why hormone is so important? Okay, so first you have to know the nature of hormone. It is protein in nature. It is frequently asked in your exam that what is the nature of hormone, or so your answer will be hormone is protein in nature. Okay, and one more thing, for any kind of hormonal disorder, suppose hormone is in less amount or in more amount, we have to take injection of hormone, because we have to take injection of hormone directly into blood. Okay, because if we will take orally, any hormone will take orally, it will be digested inside our body and it will not work. Okay, that is why for any disorder, for any hormonal disorder, we have to take hormonal injection. Okay, a very important common example is there, insulin. You must have heard that insulin is taken through injection inside or directly into our blood. So why insulin? We have to take insulin through injection method, because if we will take any insulin tablet, it will go inside our stomach and it will digest it through stomach. So it will go out from our body after digestion, but we don't need that. Our hormone will be digested inside our body. We have to directly intake our hormones inside our body for any type of hormonal disorder. Okay, so in the very common example is insulin. Okay, now hormone, it is a protein in nature. It is and the next function of hormone is it is required in very less amount. We don't need liters and kiloliters of hormone. We don't need any we don't need liters and kiloliters of hormone to perform our function inside our body. We just need a small amount of hormone. It is required in small amount. Okay, so small amount of hormone is required. It is required in small amount. Okay. The second is, wherever the hormone produced, suppose hormone is produced in brain, but it is not mandatory that its function, the secreted product, that is hormone, will function near the brain area. It acts away from their origin. Okay, hormone always acts away from their origins. It acts We don't need any, we don't need liters and kiloliters of hormone to perform our function inside our body. We just need a small amount of hormone. It is required in small amount. Okay, so small amount of hormone is required. It is required in small amount. Okay. The second is, wherever the hormone produced, suppose hormone is produced in brain, but it is not mandatory that its function, the secreted product, that is hormone, will function near the brain area. It acts away from their origin. Okay, hormone always acts away from their origins. It acts away from its secretory organ. Okay. Okay. The next important point is, it is not stored inside our body. Okay, we cannot store insulin, thyroid hormone, growth hormone inside our body. Okay, whenever it is required, it releases. Okay, so it is not stored. Okay. The next important point is, a very less amount of hormone is very effective. We just need a less amount of hormone. And another, if by any reason or by any disorder, their less quantity, if hormone is less inside our body, or if it is more than its requirement inside our body, that means if there is excess amount of hormone released inside our body, and if by any reason it is released in our body in, not in sufficient amount, then it leads to certain disease. So its less amount and its excess amount, in both the condition, it leads to certain disease. So less or excess secretion leads to disease. Okay, so many diseases are there. We'll discuss in our further topic. So these are the important point which is related to hormone. One more thing, hormones are responsible for several activities, like when sexual growth, normal growth, any anxiety, when sleepless night, when any person doesn't have a proper sleep. It is also because of a hormone, a melatonin hormone. Okay, melatonin hormone is released. Melatonin, it is responsible for sleeping. Okay, so if there is a lack of or insufficient amount of melatonin hormone inside our body, then it leads to sleepless night, or person suffering from sleepless disorder. So these are some functions are there, like anxiety. Okay, different types of anxiety, fear, emotions, all these activities controlled by hormone. Okay, during pregnancy, our mammary gland secretes milk. It is also because of hormone. Okay, progesterone hormone, and our ovary releases estrogen hormone during pregnancy, and as well as our menstruation occurs when any girl goes into their teenage. The periods occurs because of hormones. A beard and mustache occur in boys when they goes into their teenage. This is also because of hormones. So all the physiological activities are controlled by a very important chemical messenger. This is called chemical messenger, which controls all the activities, and any less amount and excess amount affects all these functions. So this is about a hormone. Okay, functions, importance, glands. In our next video, we'll discuss about adrenal gland, which is present in your class 10th ICSE syllabus. Till then, you will revise this. What is hormone, function of hormone, types of glands, etc. So this is the introduction of hormone. Till then, keep liking, keep sharing and keep subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much.